How do we start feeling safe in a body that we don't particularly trust anymore? While so many people celebrate that last dose of chemotherapy, that last dose of radiation therapy, I can't tell you how many nurses give certificates, they bring balloons, they bring flowers, people are singing, and everybody is celebrating this last therapy. Meanwhile, you're a cancer survivor, and all of a sudden you're saying, why am I so terrified? We go off therapy with such conflicting feelings where we're so thankful we don't have to have it anymore, hopefully. Looking forward to a future that we may not be able to see that future much more than a week or a month ahead of time, saying, what is my future going to look like? And then learning how to really balance these fears and anxieties with the hopefulness of living without cancer. And it's a very difficult transition for many of us. Not all, not everyone certainly, but for many of us it's a difficult transition. We've cured you, what more do you want? That was actually said to me at the age of 24 when my life was ahead of me. I had hoped to marry and have a family. If I was involved with a relationship, if I had a boyfriend, they didn't care about the external scars, but how I felt about myself made a huge difference. I felt like damaged goods. I felt like an incomplete package. Why would anyone want to get involved with me when they could just as easily get involved with somebody who could give them children? The whole socialization after cancer, for many of us, is a huge issue. It's sometimes a larger issue than having experienced a life-threatening disease, getting through the actual disease and treatment itself. Well, 18 years after the original treatment, and hearing that I had it again was such a shock. And because I had been an oncology nurse for so many years and a cancer advocate, a cancer survivorship advocate, I know a whole lot about what the possibilities are. And I also know that we don't know what happens to those of us who develop second malignancies. We don't have much of a track record with that. So I've never felt panic like I felt with that diagnosis. Much sooner than before, because of my history, I knew that I had to do something and do something really quickly. So, boy, I was on the phone. I was on the phone to my gynecologist office. They said, oh, well, we can probably see you in 3 weeks. And I says, oh no, today. Somebody's got to see me. Even if my physician couldn't see me, I needed to see somebody else. So they did take it out, and of course they always do biopsies on Fridays and tell you to come back after the weekend and, oh, don't worry about it over the weekend. And me and you're going, oh gosh, what's this? So I ended up coming back on the following Tuesday and finding out that, in fact, it was breast cancer. And it was a very frightening time for me because I really didn't know what my options were going to be. It's a slightly different medical situation, healthcare situation that other people who have not had cancer before would experience, but we can get through it. I am Susan Lay, and I'm a 32-year cancer survivor.